Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of TJ's Top Shot Shorts. Today, I am going to do a quick recap on the Holo Icon 1 pack that I was fortunate enough to receive over the course of the weekend. For those of you that did not see it, we were actually live streaming on YouTube throughout the entire pack drop on Saturday. For those of you that were with us, you saw that I was fortunate enough to be able to get one of these packs. I opened it up live on stream. Going forward, our plan is to always be streaming live on all the major pack drop days. I thought that it was a really fun time and thought it was helpful that as we get our information in real time before, during, and after the pack drop, that we had the opportunity to bring it right to the people. So look for more of those in the future. But what I want to do today is just talk very briefly about the pack that I was able to open and what I decided to do with it, which, spoiler alert, I have not done anything with it. I have decided to just hold onto the items that I received, and I will explain a little bit as to why I am taking that approach. So first things first, we had the Holo Icon 1 packs. Obviously, it came with issues of its own. Justin and I covered that in a separate podcast. I'm not going to touch on any of that during this video. If that's what you want to hear about, please check out the podcast. I think we went into pretty good detail about all the things that happened on Saturday. But yeah, as a part of these packs, they came with 10 moments, 6 base sets, 3 rare metallic golds, and then 1 of the legendary Holo Icon. So what I'll review today is I'm just going to focus on the 3 metallic golds and the holo that I received. The base sets, I mean, that just is what it is. There's nothing really super informative to talk through on those, but did receive 3 rare metallic gold LE Series 2 and 1 legendary holo. So let's go ahead and check out my portfolio. So here we have all of the Series 2 sets, and you can see that I have 3 metallic golds, and I have 1 holo icon, all of which were a part of the pack that I received. So let's see what I ended up with. All right, so I've got a Jason Tatum, I've got a Karl Anthony Towns, and I've got a Donovan Mitchell. Not bad. Not bad. Well, I mean, let's take a look. Trae Young. Just reviewing all of the players that are available in this metallic gold Series 2 pack. I would say that the moments that I received are in the middle in terms of the players and where they rank. Tatum maybe upward towards the higher end. Obviously, I would say that people like Giannis, people like, I think I saw James Harden in here, Anthony Davis, John Morant. I would, Tyler Hero, even just with his associated with Top Shot, I would consider those to be the top tier moments that you could have received as part of this pack. But again, Tatum, Towns, Donovan Mitchell. And my thought process was that going into it, I did not have plans to sell right away. I thought that there were going to be a lot of people that were approaching this legendary pack just looking for a quick flip where they pay the $9.99 and they look to immediately place their moments onto the market. And in my view, I don't really want to be a part of a fire sale, right? I don't want to be caught up in this. There's 5, 10, 15 people that are all trying to list these moments at the lowest price. I've just felt like that was not a smart idea for me myself. I do think that for people that maybe are working with a smaller bankroll and needed those funds to get themselves up and running, I do think in that case it makes a lot of sense. Get yourself whatever you can get for those moments. Use that to enhance your portfolio. But if you already have a pretty strong and stable portfolio of moments across Series 1 and Series 2, I think it makes sense to at least wait until things stabilize. And so that was my approach here. And we can see a little bit. So here we go. I've got Jason Tatum, number 317 of 499. Nothing super great from a mint perspective. Current lowest ask is going for 510. And if we look at the recent sales, there's been pretty consistent, right around that 500, even getting up a little bit more. pretty decent volume in terms of the number of people selling them. So again, there's a lot of people just looking to flip these. And is 500? Would me selling my Tatum for 500 be a good price? I'm not really sure. I think it'd be fine. I wouldn't be upset by it. But I think that as the market stabilizes, as some of these weaker hands are looking to sell, that you'll have more and more people that are looking to hold on to these. And as you have more people looking to hold on to them, I would expect that the price goes up. So I'm just looking for that to stabilize a little bit. Same with the other guys. So we'll look at my Karl-Anthony Towns here. 338 out of 499. Again, nothing special from a mint perspective. Lowest price is at 235. So again, not a ton here. And we see the same thing. Pretty decent volume in terms of sales. Nothing crazy, but all of them going in that 220 to 250 range. Lowest current ask is 235. But you can start to see that these lower prices are starting to disappear, right? So we have that 235. You've got a 249, a 248, 236. So there's still some lower prices, but I think that over time, over the course of the next couple of days, that those people that were looking to get out right away, they will get out, and this floor price for these moments will naturally increase. And I'm going to continue to look at that to see if my hypothesis in that case is true. I could be wrong. I certainly could be wrong, and I think that there will be a lot to learn from this either way. So here we have the Donovan Mitchell. Sorry. This one I actually did pull a half decent mint, 81 out of 499. So I think pulling in the top 100 there adds a little bit of extra value, a little bit of a differentiator when compared to just the lowest ask. And he's going for a lowest ask of 275. Similar to what we saw with the other two, right? We see some fluctuations here. 290, 300, 250, 200. Again, pretty decent volume across the board. And we'll look at how many are for sale. And you'll see a lot of these are for sale, right? So that just goes to show how many people got these packs and were immediately looking to flip. I know that that's not what Top Shot's end vision is. That's not their preference, especially with these legendary packs. They want it to be that people get the legendaries because they want the moments, because they want to hold them. So it'll be interesting to see. And eventually, we would think that things will stabilize from an expected value standpoint. We had the expected value of the $999 pack at $4,500. Obviously, it's a no-brainer for everyone to get that. In the future, the expected value should theoretically come down to be closer, to be equivalent to whatever the price is. But again, we see, we got a 275 here. We got some low 310s, 280s. There's another number of people that are just trying to sell cheap, and I didn't need the funds right away, so I'm just waiting to see. Going to continue to monitor it. And another thing that's on my mind is maybe a metallic gold Series 2 challenge gets announced at some point, and one of these guys happens to be in that challenge, at which point maybe we see those prices increase. I just like the flexibility and the optionality of holding on to them. And again, I'm trying to stay out of getting involved in this selling war. There's a bunch of people that are looking to sell. I don't want to be competing against them because that's just going to drive the price down, and I'm going to get less value for these pretty solid moments that I have. And then the last one we have, Marcus Smart. So one thing that I will say about Marcus Smart is that he was announced as being a part of the first Holo Icon 1 challenge, which is beneficial to his value. I still have not done anything with him, but I think that my short-term plan here is to make a flip on this moment at some point before that challenge expires. Now, that challenge is going to be expensive to complete, so I don't know how many people we will actually see in that market. Very, very steep price tag. You're probably looking at $15,000 to $20,000 to complete that challenge. So I don't know how many people are really going to pursue that. And it's different because the most that anyone could have gotten was one Holo Icon 1 pack. So pretty much the only way to achieve this challenge is to actually pay for it and to buy those moments. Which, yeah, okay, then maybe this Trae Young reward, there's not many out them in the market, and so maybe that really drives up that price. But Trae Young, I don't know. I'd rather I don't see myself targeting these challenges. It's out of my bankroll. Even though I have pretty good bankroll, that's a whole nother level for me, and that's okay. So yeah, lowest ask 1,800, and here I think actually you can kind of see, right? Prices have increased. So people were going for 1,400, 1,500, 1,400, 16, 17. Now we're getting up to 1,800. So we've already seen here a bit that with the Marcus Smart, some of the weak hand shaking, there's not as many up for sale here. We've got one at 1,800. We've got another at 1,850, 1,899. But you can see, 1,900 or 1,999, 2,000. I think that I could see this stabilizing more in the 2,200 to 2,500 range. At least that's my hope. So I'm going to continue to monitor these, but I just wanted to close the loop a little bit on the pack that I opened on Saturday. Was very fortunate to be able to be one of the 2,700 people that secured one, and wanted to just talk through my thought process and why I personally decided that my best move right now is to hold on to these moments, evaluate the market over the next couple of days, and track their prices, decide what I want to do, and maybe I'll keep you guys posted on if I do end up selling these and taking in some profit for the pack that I purchased. And that's it. Thank you, guys. Again, if you are more curious about our thoughts on what happened Saturday, you can check out episode 5 of the podcast. I thought that Justin did a fantastic job of breaking things down and had some really strong recommendations on how he thinks that the Top Shot team can improve this experience going forward. Really, really, really good listen. Highly recommend. I think it really gave insight into Justin's brain and how he operates and how it can apply not to just Top Shots. It was really, he dove into his view on product versus technology. He talked about the importance of early adopters for startups. So really just a thoughtful show overall, and a lot of value that can be gleaned from Justin there. And yeah, so thanks, guys. Talk to you next time.